Now we can start week 7. This is week for uh, midterm according to syllabus, but I extended the deadline for midterm submission to 8th week, which means next week. Okay, so you just need to complete your answer sheet and submit to Canvas so I can check it. In the meantime, there are movement performing tests that's supposed to be tested for uh, basic drills, including the breathing exercise and the stances steps. These two parts I will combine with the final performance test, so that makes easier for this kind of online class. A lot of hassle. So you have to make sure that you have been keep up to your progress while reviewing the videotapes, uh, looking at those movements and practice every day. As I suggested, 15 minutes to 20 minutes each time, and then you review those movements. Then you find out just like do a yoga every day. Your flexibility is improved, coordination better, okay, and endurance, strength all developed. And most important, you be familiar with the movement pattern. And these movement patterns, including steps and the breathing manner with technique, will become important part when you perform the form. The form will be tested at the end of a semester. That will be this 24 simple or short form, simple or short form 24 movements. So after midterm, we're going to speed up with the progress of the completion of the form. So today, before you finish your answer machine, I want you to make sure that you are up to where you're supposed to be decent in your stances and the breathing exercise. The rest the key point, how you breathe and the movement, in matching speed and the power control and those alignment. Okay, so please observe those tapes. I already put it in the YouTube. You can find it in the files too, and select the proper right one for you to follow each time. Because the schedule is compressible, you can also choose something that you prefer to do each time. You don't need to do everything one time. And today I like to finish some theories so you can answer the quiz better. First theories we're talking about Taiji for individual needs. Very important part is what? Everybody wants to be safe. Safety. What is safe? You're healthy, you have no sickness, you can control your temper, you can get along with people, you can manage everything, your knowledge, is update everything that make you secure. That's safe. So we should look into that wellness chart. We talk about 8 pedals, right? That is what you learn from this course. Learn the Taiji philosophy to manage your life in all aspects, all around, so you can present a beautiful flower. Okay? Now you have to watch each pedal minute protected, and there is prevention of getting dead. For example, preventive measures will include lifestyle design. You need to watch all these aspect dimensions you supposed to take care, even not just focus on some and then leave the other alone. You need to certify all of them. They may need a demand different kind of time or effort, and maybe there's some different priority. But you just need to always check if everything is in your control, balanced. Balance, therefore, you can be in harmony with your environment in every kind of relationship. Okay, so lifestyle is important. Conduct your daily activity regularly and reasonably. Eat right, sleep, rest, work, everything well planned. And then you have to have a right a kind of a manner or knowledge how to deal with daily business. And some people they have some kind of bias concept or habit, so that cause all kind of trouble. Okay, and then you also need to maintain your health by exercise. And one exercise very important is learn how to land properly. You know that in some Ivy League universities, they require students to be tested for 30 meters swimming, pass that test, then you can graduate. Otherwise, you fail. You cannot graduate. Why? Because swimming is good exercise. It's very even, all around, and also good for heart, everything. But most important is that they teach you how to survive when you are in the water. Yeah, at least for a little while before you get rescued, right? So you need to learn that as a life skill. And then you don't really go to water all the time, but you walk every day. Anywhere you are moving, you have a risk of falling down, and you never know what happened. Yeah, when you're young or when you're middle age or older, the older the worse. Okay, a lot of people, old people, because fall wrong and they're vital, very, injuries. So you need to learn basic skill, prevention of an injury from falls, and the Tai Chi teach you how to protect yourself. When you run into something hard, then you become what? Yielding. Okay? If you run into like water, you jump into the swimming pool, you penetrate. But when you're landing on the concrete floor, you have to give up. You have to yield. And then how do you yield? You need to curve your body so your body would not hit particular part. No impact, but what? But go over. All right? This is a principle that taught in the Tai Chi treatise. Okay, now I will upload the treaty in English later sometime for you to read those Tai Chi principles and laws, so you know that it's applied to every aspect in your life. And when you are following this Tai Chi principle, when you fall, you can protect yourself, have a least harm. Okay, and also you have a good habit, such like a righteous posture instead of standing or walking in the cooked posture. And then you want to coordinate your body on your waist, so everything is in one well coordinated, motion instead of kind of broken pieces. That means that your coordination will be good. Then less likely you fall. Then you also have to know some designated technique in Tai Chi to help you to solve some problem. It's all in my previous lecture and also in the videotapes, the chart, the diagram. You should look into that, and you find out there are four categories. Let me show you this. You should be able to find this chart, the diagram that okay, Taiji is a regulator, and there are different dimensions of your sickness. Some are mental, emotional. Some are some particular part of your body, discomfort. So we were dividing into like stressful, anxiety, those kind of problem, and then balance, impair the balance, okay, and then upper limb discomfort and lower limb, the knee, okay, and then last one is not included here, but it's taught in the so-called cardio tai chi part. That one will be going to that later. Okay, so there's basically five categories. You need to learn, design the technique, and that's also already given. Those techniques, yeah, this table you see the preferable technique for handling each symptom. And in the chart, it's go like this, right? Tai Chi is the center. Tai Chi teach you balance. Tai Chi teach you what? All around. and in harmony with every part, so you don't get problems. So that is important. You learn how to solve your problem to become safe. Then there are the self defense part. The Tai Chi, the law the law of this philosophy that teach you also use in self-defense. And then mostly in the fighting, encountering, you learn this technique to comply with these laws, principles, and you and this effort and they get the best result. That means you can overcome somebody bigger, stronger, faster than you by skill, okay, or strategy. So we teach you these strategies. Basically, when you run into an encountering position, situation, there will be three distance, close range, yeah, very close, and then middle range that you can hit with the hand, elbow, knee, and then what? Square is distance block, like this. Somebody kick you block, okay, and so close that in a circular motion, then you are counting each other. You see people use throws, grappling, or joint control, choking leg, or grab the knee and then arm break your arm, whatever. These are the physical contact most. And then you need to follow a circular motion to to combine the opponent's force with your force to be used by you by following a circular motion. So the force will be all gathered by you and return as one. Two people's, the opponent is yours, they join together, but you change your direction. Okay, this used in judo, in aikido, in tai chi. Okay, and this is important for people who are smaller or not so strong. And when you do the circular movement, means the movement is what is connected. So if somebody push you, you turn and then connect together, and then you become behind the person, and the force will become dominated by you. So that you circle. So circle means you are not resisting, you're following, but you return, okay? And then you need to contact closely. Otherwise, you cannot take advantage. So that is we call sticky hand. You know, touch and then stay in contact, but follow the force and redirect. All right. Then you need to change the angle. And then the triangle one means there are angles, three angles. Each angle is a point to attack people. And the triangle one can travel fast. Again, the point goes straight forward, right? So when you see karate, taekwondo, or most kung fu, they punch each other. You see something toward you in your leg or head or arm. It's go attack your body with fist or palm or finger, whatever. It is what? It's straight line to get you. And just like it, you have the saw, play a saw, right? The kindle. Then it hits you. Who goes faster will get the person before the person get it. That means a speed fast, opportunity, control right, and also an angle, right? And most important is what you have to be faster, powerful, and what accurate. So most economy looks like that. People compete in power, speed, and let's see the right position. But there's no way you can really follow the circular motion when you go straight forward because you already use the most power and speed forward. It's hard to return. So if you do a circular one, the speed is controllable. It's following. Just like a shadow. Shadow is always behind you. Doesn't matter how fast or how slow you are. Shadow is always behind you. And that means what? The circular movement is more skillful, more sophisticated. Triangle one is more direct, fast. Then there is another one, square. The square one, just for the show you know that square is heavy and hard to move. So the square one is use the point at distance or close but too late to respond, then just block. Ah, So it's a block with your hand up or block to the side. It's kind of a protect yourself with a force. Yeah, and the movement in Taiji, you can see they are different kind of skill, show different kind of characters. Like you see this kind of motion on the hand circle, the circle like this, you can tell this is what this is a circular motion, right? You can circle this way, we can circle this way, yeah, forward, backward, yeah. Then different dimension doesn't matter, it's circular, even small circle. That is this more skillful, more compliant with Taiji principle. Going to this one, it's more like other kung fu, straightforward and fast. So you see, sometimes you attack people surprisingly, then you just go fast and penetrate. And sometimes too late, that somebody already attacked you, and then you cannot take advantage, or you can hardly get away. Then you block. So that is what the lowest level technique and the slowest one. This must be fast one and the aggression. This is passive. But this one is looks like a passive because the circle actually is the most aggressive because this is a trap that you come toward you and then you follow your force to get you. You know, use your force to overcome yourself. So these three you can locate technique like this in any kung fu, any martial art system, and then classify them according to their shape purposes. Then you have knowledge when there is certain distance or certain position you choose. Okay, also strategy wise. The person bigger, stronger, you better do something like this or this suddenly. You do this one, it's probably not going to handle the situation. All right, so it's help you to design your strategy, and all the technique distributed under this is also in the uh, paper I uploaded already in YouTube. You can look at that. The 2 pages about cardio Taiji, self-defense aspect. You can see that. You can study that. Then we can do more examples later on, in later weeks. So answer the paper and the quiz according what their question is with self-defense, three kind of a diagram and what kind of technique you should see the answer from the book, from the page of the book, okay? And so it is. You can see from my diagram. And this will be answers to your midterm page, your midterm sheet. So today I want you to uh, find these answers for your answering sheet and then fill in that. After you fill everything, including writing a statement about what is wellness, what wellness has to do with the fitness, the differences, relationship, and what Tai Chi philosophy has to do with this. No, it's more like a principle or like a guideline. You have to write samples and then expand. And there will be question about example of yin and yang. Then you should be able to figure out, right? So that is simple, but important questions. And in the first page, there's three internal combination, three external combination, and also three mental attitude in study. All those things, and plus the Taiji principles, have a 6 character or principles. You can find answer from multi-choice, answers. So that is not too much, just a very basic common sense in Taiji. In the final, you're supposed to write a term paper. You can design your topic that has to do with Taiji philosophy or Taiji application. Some people who write Taiji for particular symptoms like hypertension or arthritis or whatsoever, or weight control. And some people write Taiji technique compared with the Taekwondo or other style of martial art. Or some would talk about Taiji philosophy or history. You can choose a topic and then try to find 3 to 4 references and type 3 pages, and that will be a final paper review. So today I will give you all this, in kind of a request or guideline for you to prepare for uh, fill up your quiz by the end of 8th week. That is October 10th, next week. Okay, and then you submit it, then I will wait on that. Then after that, we'll focus on the study of the form. And at the end of the semester, I expect you all can perform the short form Taiji form, which is very popular in the world. There are more than 100 countries that also get together to perform Taiji, usually to this kind of every standardized short Taiji form to celebrate so-called the World Taiji Day. So you can see the popularity. And a lot of people only learn the movement and don't even know the purpose or technique or the concept philosophy behind. And this is a critical course. I think you should know theory is practice. Eventually, you can enjoy this activity in your life, your daily life, and also help other people. So today I just give you all this, kind of assignment. Okay, now go back to review those videotapes. Go to Dr. Wong's Kung Fu and Wellness channel. You see all the tapes that I upload there. And you should choose those you need at this moment, not to look everything. You can find the other later. All right? Okay, enjoy the practice by yourself. We'll see you next week. 才几分钟嘛，15分钟。
还有15分钟，起码20几分钟。
哎，我怎么看手表好像没有多久
？Are you sure won't
也
you
可以了，
think?
可以了，可以了，够长了。
Okay.
你觉得不够长吗？
可以。